It is impossible to escape one's family's roots in Cyprus, that's for sure. This is good and bad at the same time. When I finished my studies in biology in Greece, I never intended to return to my starting point. Circumstances, however, brought me where I am now. There was an opportunity for a PhD at the University of Cyprus in the Department of Biological Sciences, headed by Professor Andreas Nikolaidis, who is a brilliant scientist in the ultrasound area. The subject of our research is the influence of biochemical and genetic factors on arteriosclerosis. We have randomly chosen 2 villages in Cyprus to do our studies, Pedoulas and Nisu. The response of the people was very satisfactory. We check with ultrasound the 2 carotids, 2 femoral arteries, and we take a blood sample to correlate the results with the DNA. Our aim is to correlate the biochemical and genetic elements with the measurements we take from the ultrasound scans. The measurements give us the accumulation of fat on the walls of the arteries. It is these atherosclerotic plates which cause future brain seizures and heart attacks, which result in many fatalities nowadays. The breakthrough of our study is that along with the 4 arteries we study, we can detect what kind of plates we have to deal with through the ultrasound measurements. An atherosclerotic plate can be less stable and may break down, causing an infraction of the heart. We monitor our study group for 3 to 5 years, and we also examine their relatives, parents or children over the age of 40. Or it can be stable, causing no problems until you become 90 years old. Thus, we can decide whether a person can undergo surgery or not. We monitor our study group for 3 to 5 years, and we also examine their relatives, parents or children over the age of 40.
This shows that circumstance is important, but also that you can never escape from family ties. Now I get the twofold meaning. What do you aim to provide the world through your research?
Mainly, we're trying to provide the ability to prevent disease, especially in younger persons. Through the person's genes, which never change from childhood to old age, we are trying to predict whether he is liable to suffer some disease. For example, stroke later in his life.